Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Hoffman, and I am thrilled to be walking with you during this part of your journey, especially because for many of you, this is your very first class at all of it. So I know that you have a lot of questions, probably a few concerns, some trepidation, but I'm here to tell you that it's going to be okay. And I'm here to walk with you every step of the way, at least for the first 8 weeks. And then I'm here to answer other questions for you after that, too. So, as we work through our course, Integrating Technologies, please understand that I have done everything that I can to make sure that all of the links are updated. In fact, if you go into the course now and you already went and saw it a week or so ago, you'll see that there are some different links in there than what were there before. But I've gone through to make sure that everything works. However, that doesn't mean that by the time you are ready to use it, it will still be working, because the internet is very dynamic, things change all the time. So if you happen to come across a link that does not work, please email me as soon as you can and let me know, and I will do what I can to get that fixed right away. So know that that's going to happen probably, and just know that you just need to email me so I can take care of that. Thank you very much. So to start week 1, we have a devotion. And the story in the devotion should be very familiar to many people because it's the story of the Nativity. But the idea with this devotion is that the story has been tweaked to show what the Nativity story might look like using today's terms with technology and social media. Because educational technology uses the same concepts, the same stories, the same curriculum that has been used for decades and develops that information with the use of a different medium or mode of instruction. The story of Jesus has not changed, thank God for that. And the only thing that has changed is how it's being delivered. So please take some time and review that devotion and just think about how things are different now. Then moving into week 1, the content, the main topic is Web 2.0. It's really important to understand what that is, and there is an article that you'll be reading about that and a Google Doc activity that you'll be completing as well about that. You will also receive a little bit of a refresher on some of the tech jargon and terms, and you will be introduced to one of the large projects in this course, the teacher website WebQuest. Make sure that you pay attention to all of those details as we begin this course. And again, if you come across anything that you have any questions about, do not hesitate to send me an email. So the week begins on Monday. That means that day 1 in our course is always Monday and Sunday is always day 7. So as you're going through looking at the due dates and it says day 1, day 2, day 3, remember that Monday is day 1, Sunday is day 7. You again will be reading an article on Web 2.0. Every week, there is a PowerPoint presentation to view. There, in the PowerPoint, is a video created by Dr. Lance Kilpatrick. I left that in there so that you could know who he was as well. He made that video a couple years ago, though. But he made most of the how-to videos that you'll be watching throughout this course. So I thought it was important for you to know who he is also. Just an update, he is Dr. Lance Kilpatrick now. He refers to that he's working on his program in his video. But again, I just thought you might want to know a little bit about him as well. So course introductions, those are due by day 3, which is Wednesday. Please do this right away. Don't do it before Monday, but do it right away on Monday or Tuesday, please. And you need to post an original post telling us about yourself. And then also respond to 2 of your peers, please, by Wednesday. This gives us an opportunity to get to know each other and really start to interact and find those commonalities between each other. Some of you may already know each other because you happen to work together, which is fantastic, but there will be lots of people in the class whom you don't know. So this is an opportunity to get to know everybody. Feel free to include photos of yourself, of your family, of your pets. You can even stretch yourself a little bit and try to make a video and upload a video if you would like to. It's not required, but if you would like to have an excuse to try it out, go for it. It's a perfect opportunity to do so. As I mentioned earlier, you have a Google Doc activity that is due on Sunday. This is based on the article that you're reading about Web 2.0. Up to 4 people will work on each Google Doc. And what you're going to do to access it is you go into Canvas where the assignment is listed, and then there are the different links to the different teams. Pick one of the teams, click on it. It will take you to the Google Doc, and then scroll down to see if 4 people have already signed up or not. If there is still a spot available, you are welcome to sign up for that team. If not, go back out and find another team that has a space available. The instructions for the Google Doc are in the Google Doc itself. You will also be working on steps 1 through 5 of your web quest, which that final submission is due in week 8, but it's really beneficial to get started working on that now. So that's why we ask you to start with steps 1 through 5. There's nothing that you submit at this time for those. It's just getting you started on the project. A good practice to get into when you're taking online courses is to look ahead at what's coming up. So just so you know, week 2, you will be continuing to review the website project that is due in week 8. You will have a group presentation where you need to pick the topic and you need to form your groups in week 2. The presentation will not take place until weeks 5, 6, or 7, depending on when your group signs up for the time. But in week 2, by day 4, which is Thursday, you need to sign up for your topic and pick your group. So the topics are listed. The groups are formed based on topic. Take a look at that. That's all in Canvas in week 2. You're welcome to sign up during week 1 if you would like to, but it has to be done no later than Thursday of week 2. And then as the course progresses, I will give you more information on how to sign up for a time for your presentation and things like that. But you just need to be aware that the presentations will happen between July 2nd and July 16th, which is weeks 5, 6, and 7. So heads up on that. Also in week 2, you'll have 2 discussion board posts, which the original responses to the prompt are due by day 4, which is Thursday, and 2 peer responses to each prompt are due by Sunday, which is day 7 of week 2. So that's the overview for week 2 as well as week 1. I'll go over week 2 in more detail once we get to it. But if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you so much. God's blessings.